Hi, I'm Peter Kalmstrom of kalmstrom.com Business Solutions. In this demonstration, I will import this Excel data into a SharePoint site, this very blank, very empty SharePoint site that I have here. And I've done imports within several other videos. I've been using Excel, I've been using the import wizard in SharePoint, I've been using Access, and I've been using PowerShell. In this demonstration, we will use PowerShell, but we'll use this SharePoint PnP list generator, which is a free tool that I have available on my website. And you simply import the data, and it will create a list, a content type, and all the PowerShell code for you to add the list and the content type, and also data. So that's what I'm going to be using now. So let's get started. First of all, we need to import the group name. I'm just going to do Kalmstrom for that. And then the SharePoint URL. And I'm just going to copy that here. There we go. Copy over that and go over there. URL. And this is, of course, a SharePoint online site. You can use this with 2013, 16, and 19 also. And I'm going to use the PowerShell 7 version. The code that is generated is going to be based on your selections here, of course. It's going to be based on the parent content type item, and the content type name is going to be sale, and the list name is going to be sales. So I got my base data there, and as you see, code is being generated here as I'm typing this in. But let's go over here, and these are the columns that I want to create in my content type and in my list. So I'm just going to copy that, and then I'm going to paste it over here. But I'm going to transpose it so that I have it vertically instead of horizontally, which is exactly what I want. So now I can just paste that in here, and everything looks right. As you see, it created consistent internal names also, which is good. I'm going to change this one to number, and the week is going to be a number, and the amount is going to be a currency. That's all I need to do. And as you see here, now I have another grid down here with the list data. And now I can go ahead and copy all this data. However, I'm going to change this here, this column. I'm going to take that away from the accounting format and put it a number without any decimals. That will make it more correct. Now I'm just going to Control-Shift arrows and select all that data, copy it, Control-C, and then I'm going to go over here and just paste the whole thing in there. It took a second, but yeah, it's a lot of data. And as you see now here, I got the PS create code, and I also have this list data code here, which is a lot of code to create all of those items and add them in a batch format, because that's one of the benefits of using the latest version of the PowerShell 7 version of the PnP. So let's just copy all of this code to the clipboard, and then we go into Visual Studio Code. Run that as administrator. And I already have it, so let's just make sure I have all the latest code there. And now we can just go ahead and run this code. And while that's running, I'll go through it and show you what all the code is doing here. But let's just run it and see. So first of all, we're going to get the login screen, so let's take care of that first. That's there. And I'm just logging in there. Yep. So now I'm logged in. Yeah, we don't want to do the update at this time. So now it's going to start creating the content type. Yeah, because that's what we're doing here. First, there's this function called test install. That just checks if you have the module installed. If you don't, then it installs it and then it imports it. And then you have this add sale, which creates the content type. First of all, it checks if it's available. If not, then it creates it, and then it creates all of the columns, and then it creates the list and sets the proper view. And that's exactly what's going on in here. So there's the connect code that's already ran, and then we're calling that add sale function. It's very busy now, PowerShell, so otherwise this should be minimizable. And there we have the add items code also, of course. Now it's created the site columns and added them to the default view. So let's see what's going on in the background here. Let's go into the site contents of the SharePoint site. It's created 911 of them already. So let's go in here and you'll see that the view is actually showing all of this data here. So now we have 1051 And let's go back to Excel and see how many did we have. 1480. So that's what we should be having soon. So let's refresh, and we should see all of them in there very shortly. 1394, almost. 1480. Okay, so there we go. In 6 minutes we have all the data imported, and we have the proper content type, we have a proper list, and all the data is in there. So that's the benefit of using the SharePoint PnP generator. Thank you for watching this demo, and please make sure to watch the other demos on the PnP list generator, what it does also. This was focused on importing data, but of course you don't have to put the data in there. You can just go ahead and create the content types and lists also. Thank you for watching.